I cannot believe he is a Super Bowl champion. Now, again, that's my, perspective of growing up a Jet fan and having a T-shirt that says not the same darn old Jets. Putting belief in Broadway, Sam. Okay? Right? Having that guy go from the Jets to the Panthers and sit there and go, absolutely. Let's see what Zach Wilson's got. Because Sam ain't it. I didn't see anything. He's the guy that couldn't beat the Patriots. He's the guy that couldn't play clean football games. He's the guy that 100% the new head coach in Robert Saleh should not have to own whatever his deficiencies are. He should start something new. Send him to Carolina, where he wins 3 games and he's 3-0. And we were joking here on the Rich Eisen Show. Hey, it's MVP Sam Darnold. Isn't that funny? We thought we were funny.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? Screw it. We were funny. we were just part of the chorus, really, to be honest. Like, really, Sam Darnold going to go to Carolina and be the MVP? And then it all fell to crap there, as they got Baker Mayfield as well. 2 guys from the 2018 class that were asked to leave their place of business that drafted him. Then he goes to San Francisco, where he grabs a clipboard. And Christian McCaffrey, who was a guest on our show last week, teammate in both spots, said the thing about Sam Darnold in both spots, where he had just been excommunicated by the team that drafted him and then wound up, because that was so bad, as a backup quarterback. He said that Sam Darnold was the same guy in both spots. Now, I'm wondering, when you heard him say that the other day, did you believe it? Not saying that Christian McCaffrey is a liar.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there going, that's tough to believe, right?
Yeah.
Really? Same guy? Like, he's not getting down, or he's not bitter, he's not cynical, he's just putting his nose to the grindstone? Really? And Christian McCaffrey's like, yeah. All right. Okay.
All right.
Picked up a few things in Camp Shanahan and goes to Minnesota, where he gets a slight door open. Just a slight door open. Because he's there, and they're going to draft somebody from this 2024 draft class, one would think. Because, again, Sam Darnold's on Team 4. What were we expecting from him? And the kid who they drafted, and J.J. McCarthy, doesn't make it out of preseason healthy, out for the season. All right, Sam, it's you. We're going to rally around Sam Darnold, and we're going to win, essentially, what Kevin O'Connell said. And he wins 14 games. And his teammates love him. And they hoist him on his shoulders after he beats the Packers. Only for us to start believing, once again, who is Sam Darnold anyway? Because he hit his head on the ceiling the next week against the Lions, and the week after that against the Rams in the playoffs. And it's now time to see what the kid's got in J.J. McCarthy. And Darnold is now a free agent, decides to not stay in Minnesota, doesn't want to look over his shoulder and see J.J. McCarthy standing there. Other options weren't good enough for him, I guess, or welcoming enough for him, or comfortable enough for him. And he goes to Seattle. I'll join your group. I'll be your guy. And he's a Super Bowl champion today. It's crazy. This is why we watch sports. Yeah. Journeys like this.
Yeah, but even Seattle wasn't sold. That was essentially a 1-year deal.
Well,
but why would they be sold?
This is what happens in the NFL when you have opportunity knocking, as I had wrote and voiced for our opening tease at the NFL Network for Game Day Morning yesterday. When opportunity knocks on Super Sunday, it's best to answer the door. And you know what? It's not going to be hung in the football Louvre. But what Sam Darnold did on Super Sunday was exactly what he needed to do. That's it. He got enough field position for Jason Myers to set a Super Bowl record with 5 field goals. And guess what? Those 5 field goals on its own would have been enough to win Super Bowl 60, with the Patriots coming up with only 13 because of that defense, and Darnold knows that. Guess what I'm not going to do, said Sam Darnold. I'm not going to pull the pin on the grenade like C.J. Stroud and flip it up into the middle of the Patriots defense when we're up 10-7 in the second quarter of the divisional playoff round in New England, when we've got Drake May down and on the run and seemingly struggling to get first downs. I'm not going to do what Jarrett Stidham did, which is be up 7-0 in an AFC championship game and chest pass one like I'm a member of the Denver Nuggets rather than the Broncos. I'm not going to do that. And the Patriots try to bait him into that. You saw that. A couple times he was deep down and back in his own end, and the Patriots were trying to bait him into it. A couple times he did put the ball up for grabs. But he didn't put it essentially in harm's way. Didn't make the mistakes. I heard something from my sweet 14-year-old boy, Cooper, who is needing a hug today. Die-hard Patriot fan. He said words to me during the game that I couldn't believe I was hearing. And it was spot on true. When the Patriots started having a pulse in that fourth quarter and the Seahawks get the ball back, he goes, man, Sam Darnold's just not going to make the mistake. And I thought to myself, when the hell has anybody said that with conviction? And you can 100% believe it.
Probably when he was in high school,
maybe in USC.
Who knows?
But it's the truth. He didn't make the mistake. And then he finds A.J. Barner on a beautifully designed and called play by the newest head coach of the Las Vegas Raiders in Clint Kubiak. Let Kenneth Walker do the rest. Let his defense do the rest. Let his punter do the rest. And then be Super Bowl champ. Sam Darnold is the first from the 2018 class to win a Super Bowl. Not Baker, chosen before him. Not Josh Allen, chosen after him. Not Lamar Jackson, who was chosen last in the first round. Allen and Lamar have beaten Sam Darnold to the MVP podium. But Sam Darnold has beaten everyone in that draft class in the first round to the ultimate podium, and had this to say about being that guy last night.
I didn't not believe that I would be it's special, man, and it's not, it's not about that. To me, it's never been about that. I'm just doing the best that I can every single day to be the best quarterback for the Seattle Seahawks. That's really what it comes down to. And, again, I didn't have my best stuff today, but the team had my back. Our defense, our special teams had our back, and, we just played how we always played, resilient, and, we're came out on top. So it was pretty special.
So, as you know, here on the Rich Eisen Show, we talk amongst ourselves in studio, right? We talk with you at 844-204-RICH, number to dial. I see the phone lines lit. And we talk to guests like Steve Young joining us in a little over half an hour. And we put information in front of you to make you smarter, make you laugh, to just have a conversation, right? But as I like to say, we weave a tapestry around here as well. We like to pull strings from one conversation to the other. And Jordan Palmer, who's known Darnold forever, told us a couple weeks ago that Darnold is internally motivated. He's not externally motivated. That he's not a guy who hears what you're saying, what we're saying, and goes, I'll prove these people wrong. And that's the way he can do what he just did on his fifth team, become the first quarterback in the history of the NFL to win a Super Bowl, having played for 5 teams. The other 2 quarterbacks who were in a position to be that first couldn't do it. Chris Chandler in Super Bowl 33 and Earl Morrall in Super Bowl 3. And here he is, Super Bowl 60, champion Sam Darnold. Coaches like that too. They're kind of perfect for each other. Mike McDonald doesn't appear to be externally motivated either. And so that's maybe why Darnold isn't like, effusive. Somebody even pointed out to him, hey, you're smiling. You're emotional. Here's his answer to that.
It's special. I mean, I shared a great moment with my parents and my fiance, Katie, after the game, and I think that's what kind of got me a little bit. I told me and my dad don't really cry very often, and, I told my dad I was, and my mom, but, I'm here because of their belief in me, and they believed in me throughout my entire career, and I think that's why I was able to believe in myself almost ad nauseum. Like some people called me crazy throughout my career for believing in myself so much and having so much confidence, but it was because of my parents, because of the way that they believed in me throughout my entire career, and it allowed me to go out there and play free and have a ton of confidence.
Man, talking about mom and dad believing in him on a Super Bowl night where he's a Super Bowl champion and all he does is clear his throat once. He's an assassin.
Right.
I'd be a puddled mess, but I'm the dad who cries with the son.
Does he know that he won the Super Bowl and is going to Disneyland tomorrow?
Actually, Kenneth Walker is on his way to Disney.
I would imagine they're all
Disney,
going, right?
Today. Maybe so.
Yeah.
But because Kenneth Walker's the MVP, and we'll talk about his journey later on, because as you know, I'm all about the journeys. Sam Darnold is a Super Bowl champ, and part of that is because he doesn't listen to the Jackals. Yeah.
I think it was super important, man, because now it shows that you got to give these guys a chance,
Oh, it's all about opportunity knocking and busting down the door when you can. And this entire team, soup to nuts, from the front office all the way down to, I'm sure, the staffs who don't get the credit that McDonald's put together and the rest of the front office put together. A++, congratulations, Seattle Seahawks fans. You have a team to be proud of and a championship to boast about. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app, 12 to 3 Eastern.